Hello, welcome to SEO for Dummies. This is Irene and I'm right now with Teresa Ganon. We are going to talk about 4 tips you need to know about SEO. So basically the most important thing to know is the fact that you have to be able to think like the customer, so Google can actually present you the best options for you. Let's imagine I want to go to a restaurant with friends, so I need to be pretty specific about the kind of restaurant I want to go to. In this case, I will be looking for fine dining Kingston, Ontario. The words you see there are called key search terms. So as you can see, a SERP is displayed. Teresa is going to talk about it right now, but before she does, I just want to say that Windmills has done a pretty good job with their SEO strategy. You can actually see they are the first one appearing on the SERP. You can see their location, and they're actually the second link that appeared on the page.
Okay, so as Irene mentioned, I'm going to be talking about SERPs, which are also known as search engine results pages. It's important to know that Google is kind of what we would call, what I would call an artificial intelligence. Basically, it's trying to beat you with an answer for what you're searching for before you even know what you want. So it's kind of neat like that, but also kind of scary if you really think about it. So I'm going to type in Windmills Kingston. So right now, because we before when Irene searched, she typed in fine dining Kingston, Ontario. So that comes up with a couple of different options. But if you know what restaurant you're looking for and you search for it, the search engine results page is going to be completely different. So as you can see, again, now Windmills is #1, so their SEO is pretty solid in that sense. But what's really interesting here is if you look to the right is this little box that we have here with tons of information. So not only do you get to see a street map of where you can find it, but you can look inside of the restaurant and outside. So you can get yourself familiarized with the kind of design, I guess, and if that appeals to you, then you're more than likely gonna choose this as your restaurant. We also have here 21 Google reviews, which is pretty good, and they have a 4.3 out of 5 star rating. So this means that people have had a great experience at Windmills, and oftentimes people, when they're searching, are really encouraged by the word of mouth of others. So if they see that they're having a positive experience, that is an experience that they want to share. So again, Windmills is probably going to be the restaurant that people are going to choose. You can also see a great meta description. It's very to the point, concise, and gives like a pretty good example of what they do at Windmills. There's the address, the phone number, and the hours, which is really great if you're in downtown and you just want to find a restaurant that you can go to immediately with friends. It'll tell you what time they're open. One of my favorite features about this type of search engine results page has to be the popular times. So for me, if I want to get a table with a big group of friends, I'm not going to go at 12 p.m. because it's one of the busiest times. I'm more than likely to go at 3. So if we were to change this to a busier day, say Friday when more people are going to go out, you can see 6 to 9 is not going to be an ideal time for me and my friends because we're less likely to get a table. We would probably go at 3 because that's when there's less people going to the restaurant to dine. Another thing that's really popular about this type of search engine results page, and which I think is really neat, is not only do they highlight great things about the restaurant, but they give you a couple of ideas of other things that people are searching for. So if by chance Windmills is not the restaurant that really appeals to you, there's tons of different options for you to pick from. And I think that's what's really important to understand about Google, is that it's really helping you with the experience before you even know that's the experience that you want to have.
So the third thing you need to do are the page titles. So we're going to click on their website, and you need to take into consideration that every clickable page needs to have a page title. It has to be different to optimize your SEO strategy. In this case, their landing page has Kingston, Ontario restaurant, catering, Windmills, casual fine dining. So basically, those are keywords that were selected thanks to Google AdWords. In the next video, we're going to talk about it and you're going to learn how to use it. If we go to dining, you see that the page title is completely different. Windmills Dining, Kingston, Ontario, Downtown Restaurant. So it's really interesting the fact that they actually added downtown. on their page title. It kind of helps you to have a better SEO strategy thanks to the location, Kingston, Ontario, downtown. So you need to have into consideration that every page has to have a page title. And that would be it for my third tip. Teresa is going to finish with the fourth one.
Okay, so number 4 we decided was a dual domain strategy. What's kind of neat about dual domain strategy is not a lot of people know about it and they don't really see the benefit of it. So if you own a business and you want to use a dual domain strategy, you're probably going to be ahead of the competition in that sense. So right now Windmills doesn't have a dual domain strategy, but we're going to take a look at a business that currently does. This business specializes in web design and also SEO, so obviously they're doing most of the tricks right. So 14 Theories is the web design Kingston, a business that we're going to look at. So if you look here up here at the top at the URL, it says webdesignkingston.com instead of 14theories.com. So we would call this type of URL a searchable or SEO friendly URL. What you have to understand is that oftentimes when people Google something, it's because they don't know the answer. So if you're looking for a company that does web design, you're probably not going to know the brand because that's not something that you have had any experience with. So the keywords that this business has figured out is web design Kingston. That's the 3 keywords that they're going to use in that particular order to attract the most foot traffic to their personal website. Now, if we type in 14theories.com, which is the branded domain name, which if you know the business already, you're probably going to type this into the URL to take you to the web page faster. But if you hit enter here, it at first registers as 14theories.com, but it brings you back to the branded or the SEO web, the URL. So you can really see how keywords not only play a factor in page titles, but in how someone decides what kind of dual domain strategy they're going to have. So not only do people who know the brand have access to the website on Google, but it is also friendly for people who don't know the website and are just looking for that company that really suits their needs. Thank you for watching our SEO for Dummies video. We will be back next week with a great tutorial on how to use Google AdWords. This one's going to be a little bit longer because AdWords is a little bit of a difficult tool to use and it takes a lot of thought. It can't just be a bunch of words that you think. You really have to understand how the customer searches before you can decide what keywords are going to be best. And once you understand keywords, you can really do a great SEO strategy like 14 Theories has here. It's all about understanding your customer and understanding what words are going to bring the most traffic to you. Okay, and the last thing that we really need to emphasize is that you need to be patient when it comes to SEO. SEO isn't something that you do overnight and you're automatically #1 on the search results page, which I know most people want to be there, but it takes time. We suggest that maybe you wait about 6 months before you see a return on your hard work. It takes a little bit of time for Google to analyze everything and rate things accordingly to how well the SEO is done. So if you really want to take advantage of SEO and improve your business, then you really have to be patient and understand what it takes in order to do SEO. Thank you for watching. Irene, do you have anything left to say?
Thank you for watching, and we're excited to be able to see you next time. Bye!